Welcome back to Hi Guys, it's your boy BDR, and I'm back with another AQW video. Now for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new ChronoShadowHunter class. I mean, not really new, it's just a reskin and a recolor of ChronoShadowSlayer. You know, it recently dropped on Hero Mart. Now we're about to do an overview of it. Now first, you're probably wondering how to get the class. Well, you have to go to Rewards, Calendar Classes, AC Shop, scroll all the way down, buy the 2024 time lock key. It is for 6,000 ACs. That's like roughly around $30. Once you've done that, you can access the time lock shops, click on Next Decade, ChronoShadowHunter 2024. You can get all these items here. Alright, now we got that segment done. Now we can move on to the next one, which is going to be the enhancements and combos. So we're going to join our main place, the main place to do target practice. Alright, now that we're here, let's go over the class a bit. You know, we're going to click on class overview. As you can see, where's the description? I don't know. Now, the thing about ChronoShadowSlayer / Hunter is that this is the first class with no auto skill, meaning it's one skill. You do actually have to click on it instead of it automatically clicking. Now, your rank 1 skill, which is reload, once your mana has been drained out, this class is your main source of mana, your skill 1, which refills all your mana by 100%. Now let's just, you know, if you want to pause and read, then here you go for the rest of the skills. Now for the enhancements, this is the build that I'm kind of running. In terms of weapon, Ravenous is better, but I don't have Ravenous, so I'm gonna go with the second best thing, which is Arcanus Concerto. If you don't know what Ravenous does, it's basically on auto attack. The less HP your opponent has, the more damage that you'll do. With Arcanus, it's kind of like each auto attack is like a stack of Arcanus Concerto, which causes -1 to the opponent's physical and magical resistance, for a grand total of 22 to both -22 to both physical and magical resistances. Lucky class, because this class is based off of crits, and Lucky helps out with that a lot. As you can see here, Luck 493. Vanglory for extra damage. You could probably put on Lament. And for Helm, I put on Anima for more damage as well. You could put Vim if you want to do more dodge. If you prefer more dodge, but you'll kind of lose out on DPS. Now if you have neither Arcanus Concerto or Ravenous, you can always use Spiral Carve. Now before we get this started. Now for your combo, and this is actually going to be, this might be confusing to some, but there are many combos with this class, but this is the combo that I found the most success with. So let's get started with the combo. So you're gonna want to do spam 4 until you don't have any HP. Then, you know, spam your 2 skill, spam your attack. That's done. Use your 2 skill. When you're out of mana, do this again. Refill. And then you press your 5 skill. and you repeat the combo again. Now this class is like, obviously, yeah, it's a long combo to remember as well, plus in the fact you do, since this is not an auto attack, while it is treated as a skill like the 4 others. So yeah, whenever you run out of mana, just press your 2 skill. 2 skill refills all your mana, so you don't really have to worry about mana issues with this class. There we just that. Yep, 332k damage, as you can see right here. Damage. Pretty good class, pretty good damage right there in a minute 22. Now let's try out the dodge build with this class. Now this might be a bit easier. Now the thing about the dodge build is kind of like it's more dodge but less damage. As you see right here, with like the full bursting build, we took about 365 damage. Now for your dodge combo, you kind of just want to spam, you know, 3 and 4 until your mana runs out. Then you press 2 to refill, and then you just spam 3 and 4 again. Basically you want to like spam 3 and 4 2 times, 2 for your refill, and then just spam 4 until your mana runs out, and then there, nuke. You just do it all over again. So yeah, with the dodge build, as you can see, we're taking way less damage than before. But we're really doing all that much damage. But yeah, dodge, because like this class is dodge. I guess there's like some misconception that it's 100% dodge. I don't know where that comes from. This class still can end up getting 1-shot, 2-shot in some situations. Like bosses such as like Legion Lich Lord and Underworld Dragon Lord. As you can see here, the damage difference between the offensive and the dodge mode. Had a brain fart moment for a second. But yeah, that's basically ChronoShadowHunter. Now the question is, can it solo? Well, you saw it right here. It can solo. Now, can it support? Now, it can support in its terms of its 4 skill, which can reduce the opponent's defense by 6%, and its 5th skill, reducing their hit chance by 50% for 1 second. That's kind of like its only ways of support. Now, in terms of farming, it could do quick work with farming, don't get me wrong. It can't, as a soloing class, it can compete with some farming classes, but in my opinion, I just don't recommend it. I don't recommend it for farming. Like, you're better off using like Necronomancer, Archmage, Legion Revenant, just because they can like, you don't have to like click all these bosses at once and keep on reloading. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this class for farming. Now that's done. Now we're gonna go over the class's pros. Now the pros about this class is it's one of the best soloers in the game. It's fast DPS can make for like quick soloing jobs, and it's using a handful of ultras and challenge bosses. Now for the cons. Number 1, this class doesn't have the best survivability. It can end up being one-shot. It can end up being one-shot by Legion Lichlord and other bosses like that. This class could be hard to master and or learn at times. And for the last con, this class is pretty pricey. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this class is basically $30 each, so you really have to be mindful. I'll even throw in bonus one. You shouldn't pick this class up as your first chrono. You shouldn't. There are other classes that are better off as your first chrono. Now, for the final verdict, to get this class, I would just say you can get this class if you're doing endgame stuff like ultras or challenge bosses, and or if you're like a class collector, because yeah, I don't see any reason why a early to late game player should, have this class, unless you have like the extra 6 KACs to buy this class. Then more power to you. But overall, yeah, I would recommend it if you're doing stuff like ultras. This class can be helpful in ultras. Can shred through HPs in ultra bosses with its quick DPS. So yeah, guys, that's kind of been the ChronoShadowHunter / Slayer review. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, hi guys, out.